inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 61 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw caught by Achane. On the move past the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, H.N. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jair Brown on the stop there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, 21,
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. These two teams all tied after one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
1 TX. Turbo 1 hard. Turbo 1 hard. 32 stinger.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G. Out.
Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2.
Right here.
Looking to pass. Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Solo left Zion. Ready. Turbo 3, kick.
Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey. Watch it, Oscar. Ready,
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they send him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. H.N. will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10 yards to go.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Washington now brings this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A run straight ahead with H. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first down, back to H. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon H. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7. Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And the drive starts with a run from H2H. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's a second down and 9. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Purdy going to give this one to Mason. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right, come on. Cover 2.
Tua. Here's Achane to start the drive.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. Connecting with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
21G, 21G.
Now Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this one is right through. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here.